31 and sunny for October. If we recall, about a decade ago, we had an October surprise, and we didn't have an October College Senate meeting because we were all buried under tree limbs and like feet and feet of snow. So, is it 2 decades? Oh, God, I'm old. All right, so 2 decades. Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right, almost 20 years. So we're going to get the show on the road and try to take advantage of some sunshine, and hopefully I didn't just jinx us. So anyway, welcome to College Senate October 2025. I have a few announcements and things that to talk about. First, the November College Senate meeting is going to be the 4th, right? So it is going to be the first Tuesday in November, because the second Tuesday in November is Veterans Day. So we will be honoring our veterans that day, and there will not be classes or College Senate. So a little off our regular schedule, so please make a note. We will have College Senate on Tuesday, November 4th. For November, and then back to our regularly scheduled items. Also, we have a few things that are happening across 3 campuses with our Mind, Body, and Spirit events. There's wellness programming all week at all 3 campuses. That's really great stuff, but we also have a clothing drive that is going on starting as of yesterday through the end of the month. Right, so we're looking for business attire and things like that for our students. And then we also are having an etiquette luncheon, which is Thursday, November 6th at the Statler Dining Room at City Campus. All students are welcome. Registration is obviously required so that we can anticipate how many people are going to be in attendance. So we are posting the documents right now on College Senate site, and we will also include them in the email that goes out later in the week for all these activities. Homecoming is this weekend for our football team. All right, so Saturday is the football game. It's at 2 o'clock. There's also going to be a event for veterans as well on Saturday for the football game. So it's ECC's homecoming. Hopefully we'll see everyone there, or see some of you there. Jason Perry's nodding his head. I'll see you there, Jason Perry and Amy. No, oh, look at it. Oh, my goodness. All right, I'll see Jason there. I think that's all I really have on my end. We're getting close to midterms, and things are ramping up for that, and then we'll slow down again, and then we'll be right back to crazy for the finals. 7.5-week courses also start next week. Yeah, so next week, so busy month for October. Dr. Sagai is not here today. She is in Albany with the Chancellor's office and meeting with the Chancellor, so we do not have a President's report, although we do have members of her cabinet here today that will be sharing out different items as we get to them on the agenda in her stead. So with that, I'm going to call on Michael Rio for governance.
Thank you. Governance report for this month includes a list of vacancies we're still trying to fill for faculty seats. I don't know if the document made it, but I can read the list.
You got it?
All right.
Nope, that's Janet.
I guess this is a good time just to remind everyone that it's an important responsibility to participate in shared governance. If you know anyone in your department or around the college that you think might be interested in serving a college senate, please let them know. There are many faculty vacancies at this time. I have 3 in technologies, 2 at North, 1 at City, 1 at South. I have a vacancy at City South for health sciences. And now I'm going to start reading off the list because that's all I can remember. Part-time non-teaching, I have a vacancy. We have a vacancy for College Senate for part-time teaching, and business public service, 1 each at North and South. I think we're good without the document.
Sorry.
Yeah, so please share with your academic units and tell everyone how great College Senate is and how important it is to running the college. Thank you.
Okay. Great. Thank you, Michael. So to fulfill some of those positions, again, you can email Michael, you can email myself, and then they'll come to College Senate Executive Committee and we'll approve one-year appointments for those vacancies. It doesn't necessarily have to be from those particular areas for a one-year appointment. However, we like to have as many areas covered as possible so that we can continue to have robust conversations regarding items on the agenda for College Senate. Okay. Next up is academic standards. So Amy Yoder and I are the co-chairs. I'm going to turn it over to Amy.
Sure. Hi, everyone. Academic Standards will be meeting this Friday. I'm happy to report that we've had some lovely staff that have stepped up, faculty in particular, that have stepped up to represent on our Academic Standards Committee. We have a lot of work ahead of us in the next few weeks, including some new policies, editing old policies, as well as looking at some of our current procedures on things. So you'll hear a lot from us at the next College Senate meeting.
Perfect. And so part of academic standards being a committee of the College Senate, we have to approve any new individuals that are on that committee. So Amy, would you like to make a motion to approve appointments of Joseph Brady, Mechanical Engineering for STEM, Sheila Halloran for IT STEM, and then Jackie DePaul Rocco for Health, PE, Sports, and Leisure?
I would. Thank
Great. Anyone second? Erickson, thank you. Are there any comments or questions? All right, so with that, we are going to accept those by consent. Artificial Intelligence Task Force is also under the umbrella of Academic Standards Committee. So Amber and I, Dr. Horn, Dr. D'Allegro, Tara, a whole bunch of us. Erickson obviously was the star. We all went to Genesee Community College for a conference on AI. There's a lot of things coming down the pipeline. We do need a chair for our AI task force. We've kind of had some things happen where it's kind of taken a back burner, but this needs to get reinvigorated and get moving forward. Middle States is recommending policies and things along those lines. We have some ideas as far as not coming up with an actual AI policy of the college, but embed some of the AI language into already existing policies. So that is also going to be something that we're talking about on Friday for academic standards. Also, we're going to be looking at some potential syllabi statements for AI that faculty can adopt. And that is statements plural, because we all know that different disciplines have different things that we cover in classes, and instructors also have different opinions regarding the use of AI. So again, we're looking at statements that's standard from what we've learned across most of SUNY that has syllabi statements. So again, that's going to be part of the conversations that we are going to be talking about at academic standards on Friday, but then also trickling out to the AI task force. If you're interested in the AI task force, you can email myself or Amy Yoder, and we'll get that going. We don't have a date yet for when that task force is going to meet, but that will be coming soon. We're also going to be discussing the definition of online learning, and that online means online, and anything else is hybrid. So we'll be working with the FFECC Executive Committee on those definitions, and those will all come back, obviously, to College Senate, hopefully for the November meeting. So lots of things to look forward to for November. think that's everything, right? Okay. Strategic Enrollment Management, Dr. Erickson Nealons.
Thank you, appreciate it. I also wish everyone a great midterm season. I know how busy this can get, and it's incredible to think that the fall semester is already halfway done. I appreciate putting the flyers up here. So in terms of the 24-25 academic year going in chronological order, we are waiting then for the final vetted numbers that come in, so those will be reported out as soon as possible. Early indications do suggest 24-25 was up compared to the prior year, which is a testament, I think, of the whole college community working in one direction under the strategic plan. Early indications for fall 2025 is also quite robust in terms of our enrollment, especially then with the announcements and the interest in the SUNY Reconnect program. So I appreciate the entire college community, especially those programs that are eligible for SUNY Reconnect, not only helping those students to apply and register, but also onboard them to our community as well. We're quickly switching gears under enrollment management, and thanks to everyone's assistance with this, to our 26-27 academic year. And so on the screen right now is our open house scheduled for next month. Consistent with the success we've seen in previous years, we do have a campus for each day, starting with City Campus on November 18th, 19th, and 20th. This will then be also after the registration period opens up for spring of 2026. So then individuals that you may talk to have an opportunity to be able to onboard there as well at the open houses. Please work with your respective leadership team to RSVP for those events. We're really excited to welcome the community to learn more about our programs. Before those as well, I'll be doing a presentation about Reconnect, and I'll pitch when I'm working with CPD a little bit here today too, about what will be coming up soon about that program. We are also working in alignment with our strategic plan, not only then to support our traditional and non-traditional students, but also then with transfer success. So I know on the other pages, we do have our transfer fair, one of which started today. I think it's the one to the right of there for October. Yep. So October 15th and 16th are coming up next at each of our campus locations. We're really highlighting in particular our partnership within SUNY, specifically the University of Buffalo and Buffalo State University. Many people in this room here have worked very diligently with our partners at the respective institution and programs to help build those curriculum roadmaps so that students are able to successfully start here and transfer without any loss of time to our respective transfer programs. So opportunity to learn out more for those. And then we also have the ones in November on the previous slide there. Last update is, and just a general plug, I am working, thanks to Katie Cook and our financial aid team. We have received a lot of questions related to SUNY Reconnect and financial aid in general. So just a little plug, we are looking on November 3rd to host a virtual event that I'll be presenting to learn more about the details of SUNY Reconnect as well as financial aid awareness and empowerment to everyone at the college community. So more details of that to come. And again, I want to thank Tara and Lisa for helping out through CPD to hopefully work and coordinate that. So we should hear something soon. And if you want to hear more from me, as well as my esteemed colleagues, James and Katie, a little plug on this too. Next week, we will be doing our listening sessions next week. So please be gentle towards me. I do cry very easily at those. Thank you.
That's true. All right. Oh, sorry. I'm not. All right. Thank you, Erickson. Does anyone have any questions for Dr. Nealons? All right. Again, awesome, great stuff coming up from our enrollment management team. Teagle Grant. I saw Sabrina sneak in. There you are, Dr. Kane.
Okay, so let's see. We are at this point down one steering committee member. So if anyone is interested or knows somebody who's interested in this, we're especially looking for somebody who's not in English, because we already have 3 people on the steering committee, which kind of makes sense because we're doing the big EN 100 transition, but we would like to hear from some faculty who are involved more in the general education side. I also want to add to this that we have our schedule planned for professional development, and a lot of it at this point is geared towards EN 100 faculty, but we do have a couple of events coming up which faculty from any discipline could attend, And the first one will be November 14th. It's a Friday. It's going to be at noon. I'm looking for a North Campus location. Should be able to verify that pretty soon. And there'll be some sort of refreshment, and we're having Patrick Kenny come in from Onondaga Community College again to kind of workshop with us as to how we would build courses in the Enduring Questions program. Let's see, and the other thing is for fall 2026, we're hoping for a big general education rollout. In the spring, we're going to have our English 100 courses, and we've got 5 pilot sessions of general education courses that will be running in the spring, and we hope to have a bunch more in the fall. So anyone who is interested in thinking about it, thinking you might want to spend maybe the summer doing a course revision, please come see me. I'll be glad to tell you all about it. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Kane. Does anyone have any questions regarding the Teagle grant? All right, beautiful. And then we're going to tag Michael Rio back in. We have the Faculty Council of Community Colleges. There's upcoming work, and there is a plenary coming
This week,
this week.
plenary this week. There's some pending resolutions that aren't going to be released until after the plenary, so no updates at this time, but lots of things coming down for sure.
Very good. Thank you for going and representing SUNY Erie. These plenaries are very important for us as a college to be there and have SUNY Erie represented, but also that is where everybody is. Like the chancellor's there, trustees are there. There's a lot of important conversations that happen at these plenaries. So looking forward to everything you bring back. Thank you. And then I'm going to go back to Sabrina and assessment committee.
Okay, not that much to report from assessment committee. Just briefly, again, a reminder that we're just going to work with the same Brightspace shell that we worked with last year. So if you did it last year, it's going to be exactly the same as it is this year. Keep those program competency assessments rolling in. And we're also working on setting some a benchmark, a voluntary benchmark for the college. So if your unit uses a benchmark that you really, you like, you have a good justification for, that's absolutely fine. But a lot of units are kind of, puzzled by the whole idea of what kind of benchmark should we set, what's a good one. So we're going to do one that could be like a template to use if you don't have one of your own already.
Great. Thank you. Facilities, Mr. Blackwell.
Good afternoon, everybody. Glad to be here. I'll keep my my comments brief, as I normally try to do. Start off with City Campus. Skylight project is going well. The contractor, again, is making really good progress towards a end of the semester completion for that work out there. Sorry if I'm talking away from the mic. With that, we've had a lot of success in all of our testing. We test twice a week. We have a comprehensive cleaning plan throughout the facility with our own internal staff as well as with our contractors. And everything has been going well with City Campus. I'm not that powerful, Dana. I mean, for North Campus, K Building, expected completion in November. Bell Center, with the roof project, expected completion in November. And the sports fields, since the last time we met, a lot is now really kind of coming to site. We have bleachers up. Those bleachers are red. I don't want to hear any other color. Those bleachers are red. And was it last Thursday, Friday, we began laying down the turf. So a lot of exciting things kind of coming to a close for the next chapter of the college. Yeah, that's basically. Oh, South Campus, for those of you who work out at South 50 Cobham, You'll notice that we have some work being done around the back of the building, kind of facing, well, California and 20A. That is work identified really kind of by the fire marshal, but it's also kind of a nice asset for the students and faculty, a wraparound sidewalk. We had a little bit of an egress issue that we wanted to address before we got to the winter. Specifically, if you recall, for those who are out there, it was kind of just a landing pad of cement. And once the weather changes inevitably, it would be very difficult to have that be cleared and then wheelchair accessible in the event of a fire. So that should be wrapping up shortly. And yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, perfect. Does anyone have questions regarding the facilities report? All right, we are going to move on to new business. And I'm going to call on Lisa Powell-Fortna for the staff and student satisfaction survey.
Great. Thank you so much. And today I'm just focusing on the employee engagement survey. And just to follow up from opening day, which hopefully most of you were there, we did give a quick overview and update on some of our results, and we have, since opening day, continued to dig in to those results, and we've started to communicate out in a cascading fashion throughout the college. If you could. So just as a quick reminder, or refresh, I should say, for hopefully most of you, this will look a little bit familiar. We did complete the survey between March and 21st and early April last spring. We had 343 responses, and that's 38% of the total population, but I just want to highlight here that that was 900 people that received the survey, which includes all of our adjunct faculty. And so when we take out some of those part-time faculty that aren't teaching or weren't teaching in the spring, our results are actually into the mid-40s, which is really kind of already within what is expected for a survey. And for the first time out in a long time, Modern Think did share that that was a really positive response. And then just some quick kind of points on the side. If you took the survey, there were about 60 questions overall. There were 2 writing questions. And if we go to the next slide, those questions were divided into 10 core dimensions. And so when we are digging into our results, we're really dividing up those questions and looking at how we scored across these 10 dimensions. So if we go to the next slide, because that's really intended to be a bit of a teaser today, the conversations that we have been having, so we have shared results with the Board of Trustees, we've had a detailed working session with the cabinet, and last week we held a session where results were shared with anyone that has supervisory responsibility. So I know many of you in this room participated in that session. So the highlight here is our next step is our all-employee virtual town halls, which are coming up. So Monday the 27th will be the first one between 12:30 and 1:30, and we will have a second opportunity on Thursday, November 13th between 2:30 and 3:30. And one of the things that I do want to highlight is that we are continuing to work with our vendor, Modern Think, who does the Great College to Work For survey. We're really leveraging their expertise. They're helping to us to understand the data, but also to communicate that out based on their assessment of our results. So please, if you haven't participated, if you want to hear information again, encourage your teams and your colleagues to participate in those sessions that are coming up. And if I go to that last slide, it really is, maybe we have some animation in there. Is there anything in there? Great, let's pull it up. So the invite's coming, but getting the data is the beginning, right? So this is really our opportunity to dive into those insights. It's the beginning of the conversation. We want to hear from everyone, continue to engage folks as we do that action planning. So to be a part of that conversation, we hope that you will participate in those town halls that are coming up, and then we will have additional opportunities to engage in some of that action planning going forward.
Great, thank you.
Thanks.
Does anyone have any questions regarding this? All right. Well, put your thinking caps on, and Michael Rio.
Thank you. So I have two questions, if that's okay. One, it would be great to see that Modern Think report here at the Senate. I don't know if it's in the documents yet, but I thought the report last week was really informative, helpful. I'd also like to know if we're going to be able to see those open-ended question responses. I think that would be quite helpful as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
I appreciate those questions, and we are looking at it. We have been through all of the open-ended questions, and we're working with Modern Think. They have some tools and best practices for how we share and evaluate that information that still makes it, the opportunity to absorb that in a meaningful way. So that is one of our next steps that will be coming on how we share that next level of detail. So thank you for that question.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Michael. So as Michael said, that was a very informative session. Some of us were able to be here. I know Michael was able to be here. I attended virtually. Lots of information, and, please participate in these town halls. Because again, giving your opinion's one thing, but being part of the discussion and being a problem solver is another, right? So if you want to help be a problem solver, the next step is to attend one of these virtual town halls. General education, Andy Heisey.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. The biggest and most important information from the General Education Committee is that after our September meeting, where there was lots of fruitful discussion, we've been able to roll out the 2025-2026 set of assessments. Those assessments are both the SUNY Erie ILOs and also the SUNY General Education Framework Outcome Assessments. We've got fairly wide-reaching ones. Those are humanities, information literacy, critical thinking, and world languages. It meant that last week, a lot of you probably got the email you didn't really want from me saying, hey, time to assess. At any rate, during the assessment process, if it's you assessing or it's somebody in your department or simply someone you just know, if something's not working right, if you're getting the impression that the assessment's just taking more time and effort than it should, please reach out. I am more than happy to offer support for any of those objections or any other concerns you might have. The goal is to make sure that assessment is both useful but not overly taxing. It doesn't have to be the most difficult thing you do this semester.
Okay, great, thank you. Any general ed education questions for Andy? All right, you're off the hook. And again, the minutes from their meeting are posted on the Senate site if you would like to review them. All right, the Foundation Gala, I think we brought it up last time, but we have a flyer. There it is. So again, I think this is the third annual SUNY Erie Lounge with our foundation. Dr. Horn?
That is for the general population. I believe an email went out to faculty and staff. There is a discounted price for faculty and staff.
Oh, nice.
And so if you need that, contact Jenna.
All right, perfect. So thank you. There is an email with a discount for employees, so check your email. Great, thank you. Oh, and then actually I'm going to call on you again, Andy. Sorry. There's a conference on civic discourse. I'm like, what is this thing right here? Here we go.
Yeah, there is that as well. I got ahead of myself. Sorry about that. So there's the conference coming up. Otherwise, there was a convening back in May to kind of kick this thing off. The civic discourse outcome is the most recent of the core competencies in the SUNY General Education Framework. It was with civic discourse that the 3 core competencies were all woven together. As a result of that and some changes in language now, really they operate very tightly together. They're no longer as separate as we understood them to be beforehand. Coming up, though, in the near future, as you can see, the call for proposals is November 16th, and the education conference itself is April 9th and 10th, is going to be a SUNY conference on several different portions of the general education model, including DEISJ, civic discourse and STEM, otherwise intersections of teaching and scholarship, assessment strategies. There are a wide variety of different topics to consider, but it would be interesting to get the community college perspective on this. All too often, conferences like this are sort of ruled over by four-year universities, and we don't always get the sort of voice of the two-year college that we might benefit from.
So there is all of that. The location is in Saratoga Springs, April 9th and 10th. So all that is there posted as well. Perfect. Thank you. College-wide awards committee. Do you want to talk about it? Yeah. All right. I'm tagging in our vice chair, Amber Reinhardt.
All I've got to say is just keep sending in any of the nominations for the Chancellor's Award. We've been working on it. We're rebuilding a new committee that is actually separate from the other college-wide awards committee. So we are filling that committee out now. We are creating all of the new kind of guidelines for what the Chancellor's Award is going to look like. There will be an email going out campus-wide in the next month once we have all of that built out, looking for more nominations.
All right. I have new College Senate logo on here. So here's our logo. So we're looking for a new one. I'm going to just let my face show its opinion. So I don't know, I was coming up with the agenda, and we had to move stuff around. I was like, what is this thing? And so it's antiquated. It's been on the agenda for as long as I've been doing College Senate, which is a long time. So anyway, if you have any ideas or you have creative students or whatever, I think it's time for us to get a new logo. Yep. Mary Lou? That would be great. That would be great. Perfect. Because I also am, I'm math. I draw things on the board, and then I always say to my students, now, remember I have 4 math degrees. None of them are in art. So just put your imagination hats on. Yeah, I'm math. That's a great shirt. So I threw it on the agenda because, why not? But I think a student contest would be fun. And I already announced homecoming, but again, the game is this Saturday. It's at 2 o'clock at Williamsville South. There will be a salute to veterans. Does anyone have any other new business? All right, so, wow. November is going to have a whole lot more, so I just want you to take this gift of being 3:05 on a sunny day, because there will be more to discuss and debate on the floor at the November meeting. Again, the meeting will be November 4th, the first Tuesday of November, due to the observation of Veterans Day on the 11th. So at this point, I'm going to close the public portion of the meeting that is streamed on YouTube, and then we'll go into the For the Good of the Order Town Hall part.